No, you should not 35, 85. But how many would need to
All right, guys, let's go over these last couple problems and then we will be done. Right now, my team is passing out a packet for homework. I know homework is important because we need to be practicing as much as possible.
You won't go to Harvard. That's what happens. Well, then you're okay. You don't need to go. There's really no penalty. You were aware of that.
You got extras? These are all for tomorrow's class.
Yeah, guys,
Take a picture of that
so
Evo
you're
to
gonna
show
have
you.
homework, but
The
here's,
green Evo.
Yeah, do that. Take a picture and shoot it to me. I would love to see that.
Look at me like I'm trying to steal this car.
I won't collect it, or go over it rather on Wednesday. We'll skip to the next class. So you have a week to complete it. Hey, whoa. Because that's gonna increase your score. Math Cheat website. .com, Math Cheat website.com. Alright guys, let's go over this. We'll go over this and we will be done for the evening. Okay, so at an international dinner, 521 of the people attending were from South America. If the number of North Americans at the dinner was 3/10 less than the number of South Americans, what fraction of the people at the dinner were from neither South America nor North America? So what do? Come on, guys. We make up a number. What number do you want to start with? 210 total. Okay, good. If we have 210 total, and then 521 of the people were from South America, how many were from South America? 50. South America. Good. And then if the number of North Americans at the dinner was 3/10 less than that, so what is 3/10 of 50? 15. And that many less would give us how many? 35. Good. For North Americans. Good. And then it says what fraction of the people at the dinner were from neither South America nor North America. So how many people were from South America and North America? 85, which means how many were not? 125. So 125 out of our total 210 people there, which reduces to something, which is D. Any questions? Everybody get that? Yeses and nos are what I'm looking for here. Does everybody get that?
Yes.
Whoa, they're awake.
I know.
I
It's
think
hard,
this
it's
is 5
eight.
minutes left.
It's okay. Generally speaking, it's mine too, so this is going to be a fun experience for all of us.
What do you mean it's yours? Yours was a half hour ago.
That's true. All right, and finally, guys, last problem. We're almost there. Hang tight, please. Oh, too much. Oh, no, you did it again.
Staring.
Oh, wait, we're back. Okay. Okay, there. I started slower.
You just gotta take your time.
Okay.
It's not a Mac.
All right, a candy jar contains grape, cherry, orange, and lemon. So we've got grape, cherry, orange, and lemon. There are twice as many grape as cherry and twice as many cherry as orange and lemon combined. If there are 3 times as many orange as lemon. So where should we start here, guys? We're going to start at the end, and that's usually how the SAT problems work, just so you know, is they're going to give us the numbers that you could make up towards the end, and you're going to work your way backwards as opposed to working from the first pieces of information. So we know that if there are 3 times as many orange as lemon, so let's just go and make lemon. We're going to make it 1 in this case. You can use 1 if you're making up multiple variables, as long as they're not the same. Okay? So if we have lemon is 1, and then we know that we have 3 times as many orange, that means there are how many orange? 3. Good math skills. And then there are twice as many cherry as orange and lemon combined. So orange and lemon combined gives us 4. So how many cherry? 8. Beautiful. And then it says that there are twice as many grape as cherry. So how many grape? 16. Okay. Now we want to know what is the probability that it'll be orange. Well, probability is always what you're looking for over everything possible. So what we're looking for is orange. How many orange do we have? Out of everything possible, how many do we have total? 28. Beautiful. Right? 16 plus 8 plus 2 plus 1. So 3 over 28. Any questions on that? Yes, you can either do 3/28. No, it can go all the way to the right, all the way to the left. You fill up all the spaces here. If you guys, in a couple points, this is, you may or may not know it, but whenever you're whenever you're like bubbling in a decimal, if it's like a repeating decimal, you just fill up all the spaces, and at the end you can either just keep going, or you can round the last number, but you have to fill up all the spaces. For the fraction, this one's pretty easy, but generally if you have your answer were 2, you can put it all the way to the left or all the way to the right. Just don't put it in the middle. That'll be wrong. The other side
If
will
you
work.
have more digits than boxes, you absolutely have to use every box. Even if you round down the digits that you're giving, make sure you don't round it down and leave a box open, right? You round down to the last box. Because you'll have the right answer and you know it's right, and they'll mark it wrong. They're
All
not
right.
very nice.
Any questions on this last problem? Awesome, guys. So you have your homework. Not to do next class with the following class, and I will see all of your lovely faces on Wednesday.
Thank you guys, I hope you have a good night. Hopefully that wasn't so painful for you. Not too bad, not too bad. Did the snacks and water help? Does that make it a little bit easier? Snacks and water to get you through? Well guys, have a great night, nice meeting all of you.
Thank you.
Let's close it out.
You're literally poking on your leg.
Did I just hear that? No. Did I just see a stupider over there? I thought I heard stupider over there.
I did say
See, I'm the vocab guy, careful.
I said, I feel like I'm getting stupid.
So cute.
What's that?
Just that age. Especially
That's
at a good
good.
school.
Alright, now we should
School,
have
you
to
notice
disconnect this
it.
whole thing. Here's your charger back.
Oh, there we go.
Bam. I'm gonna reconnect their VGA to the laptop. It's like we were never here.
That's that. And